Your circulatory system, or cardiovascular system, depending on what you want to call it, is the system that circulates blood around the body. Now, there are many uses. For example, the circulatory system will take away waste products such as carbon dioxide and bring them to the lungs where they will be breathed out. And they also take oxygen in from the lungs, which will go to the cells and help it do whatever cells do. Because without oxygen, you would die. So you gotta say, the circulatory system is pretty important. And if the circulatory system breaks, then all the blood will be rushing out. So one of the methods that the circulatory system uses is by having the blood kind of clot up and repair the wound. And that's called a scab. And basically, it'll help heal the wound without you losing all of your blood. The heart is the most important organ in the circulatory system because it pumps blood to the lungs where it'll get oxygen, and it pumps blood to the body where it'll bring oxygen there and take out the waste products where it'll be breathed out by the lungs. So there are actually two halves. Here's the right half and the left half. Well, you might notice that it's reversed, but that's how it works if you press it down from your perspective. Anyway, the valves basically keep it so that blood only goes in one direction. Otherwise, it'll be a jumbled mess and it won't be very good. Now, you might notice that the left side is actually way bigger than the right side. Well, not way bigger, but it is bigger. This is because the left side has to pump harder so that it can go all around the body, while the left side just only needs to pump it to the lungs. So here, this is oxygenated, and this is deoxygenated, or it contains CO2. And that means that the blood from here is blood that you will have to take out. So let's just jump in. So we are currently going towards the lungs. There are actually many types: red blood cells and white blood cells. So now that we are at the alveoli, the blood is dropped off, the CO2 is dropped off actually, and the oxygenated blood is going there. The oxygen goes out. Obviously, it doesn't actually work like this, where it just drops off like that. It's due to diffusion, or diffusion. And that only works because it is one cell thick, so the oxygen can easily go through, and the CO2 can also go through. We're currently going back to the heart. This is the pulmonary circuit, and now we go into the body. This is the aorta, and now we go into the cells. Now at the cells, the oxygen is dropped off, and the CO2 is going back to the heart. Oxygen is important for blood for all organs of the body because it is what powers them. And the CO2 is bad because it's a waste product. Now we're back to where we started. It takes about a minute for this all to happen this is why it's called the circulatory system, because it circulates around the body.